Hi, my name's Catherine and welcome to my channel, and this is Mittens. Mittens joining us today. And I wanted to talk about my tagline. So I use the tagline, live your weight loss, a lot. And it was something that I was still what I call Big Catherine at the time. And I came up with this. This was my mantra to help me lose weight. Okay, now years and years before, when I was still large, I was chatting with one of my friends, and she had said that she wanted to quit her job. She'd had enough. She was getting ready for a big move to another country, and she thought, I should keep my job, but should I? And so we came up with a mantra for her, and she could say it to herself to keep her motivated, to keep going until she moved, until she moved countries. So my mantra, and I didn't come up with this until quite far down my journey. So I'd had some weight loss surgery in April, and I'd lost 10 pounds, which, if you talk to a lot of people who've had weight loss surgery, that's not a lot for 2 months after surgery. And I'd stopped losing any sort of weight. I wasn't eating because I was still in the belief that calories in versus calories out. So the less I ate, the more I should lose. Another video about that one, because there's a little bit of caveats towards it. But I was struggling because I hadn't lost as much weight as everybody else. I couldn't see myself going forward. I'd paid for this surgery. That was an awful lot of money. What was I going to do? Was I going to be a failure again? So called the dietitian and said, what am I going to do? I'm traveling with work. I don't know what I can eat. I don't eat now. And I'm sure she doesn't remember exactly what she said, but she basically went through what I was eating, what I was doing, etc. And she said, look, you're going away. You're going to a country you've been to before. You can eat foods that you've missed. And instead of working the whole trip, take some time off and actually see the country, see the town. You've not been there before. Enjoy yourself. You've lost more weight than you have in the past, so enjoy it. And I took away to live my weight loss. Now that became bigger than it is, bigger than it sounds. But the mantra is something that's personal to you. So in this case, it's personal to me. It's meaningful, and other people who hear it might not take it the same way. They might not understand where it's come from. And so it's more of an inside motivation. Now for me, live my weight loss meant that I was to stop thinking and saying, when I'm thin, I'm going to do this. When I'm thin, I'm going to do that. When this. So it was always somewhere in the future. So basically, I wouldn't start living my life until I lost the weight. Yeah. I'd gone over 10 years without living my life because of it. So from that moment on, live my weight loss became a stop waiting for that day and start doing now. And that was the catalyst that helped me to actually lose the weight. And from that point on, I'm going to be honest, the weight really just fell off because I started enjoying life. I started to to actually do the things that I wanted to do. Instead of sitting around working for the whole time, I took time off on this trip. It was a 10-day trip, and I worked the Monday through Friday. I actually arrived, I believe, Saturday. Sunday, I went into the office. I teach IT for new software implementations and migrations. So I went in to check the classroom to see if everything was okay. I went back to the hotel because there was no air conditioning in the office. So after I did the minimum, went back, started working, got ready for Monday morning, worked Monday to Friday, but every night there was people who traveled in as well to attend my training, and a few of us went out for dinner. We met up. We actually socialized together. We enjoyed it. Friday night, I took the evening off. I did a walking tour. Saturday, Sunday, I did bus tours, a hop-on, hop-off bus tour. Went and started seeing museums. I enjoyed it. It was a lovely trip. And I lost 10 pounds in 10 days. I was shocked. I was really shocked. And so that started me on the journey to change my mindset rather than just to focus on diet and exercise. So it became more of a holistic approach. Now, my mantra may not work for you, but it may. So if you want to think about what small phrase would motivate you and keep you going, especially in the days when things aren't going well, or you're confronted with that big piece of lovely chocolate cake and you think, ooh, I'd really like that. What would get you to walk away from it? Now remember, a mantra doesn't have to be something long. It doesn't have to be something anybody else understands. And it doesn't have to be a word. It can be an image. It can be sounds. It can be a song. It can be anything, as long as it triggers that, that help in you. Okay? So that's a little bit about my mantra, which is why I use it as my little tagline, because it just reminds me to not wait for another day, to start living my life now. And I really wished I'd had for all the years that I was Big Catherine. Okay, well, thank you so much. And if you found this video useful or informative, or you enjoyed it, please do give it a good thumbs up and like it. And if you'd like me to continue with these videos, if you'd like to encourage me, then please subscribe to my channel. And I hope you have a fantastic day. Take care. Bye.
29 and I find myself wondering